Yo! Hey! Come on!
A gente queria que quando a pessoa abrisse o jogo, ela tivesse a sensação, eu já vi essa pessoa na rua. Então, o Zé ele foi muito assertivo em criar personagens que refletem a cultura do hip hop e a cultura negra também.
Então você pode se identificar com um personagem, seja pelo estilo, seja pelo backstory dele ou até pelo beatbox que ele faz.
E essa identificação veio na concepção de personagens diversos, né? Então a gente tem ali a Fê e o Will, que são pessoas negras, mas são de estilos diferentes, histórias diferentes.
Então, diferente de outras mídias, ou filmes e até outros jogos, onde você tem estereótipos com determinadas funções, a criação, né, tanto do conceito quanto de visual dos personagens, no One Beat Me tem muito mais a ver com fazer com que eles sejam relacionáveis com pessoas que a gente conhece dentro da nossa realidade.
Eu acho que a gente escolheu o beatbox porque, além de fazer os nossos olhos brilhar, a gente também se identifica muito com esse tipo de expressão. E a gente queria que as pessoas elas se sentissem mais próximas do beatbox, da cultura hip hop, por meio do videogame.
A dança, ela consegue fazer com que diferentes pessoas de diferentes contextos e até idiomas diferentes consigam se conectar. E o beatbox, ele tinha esse potencial.
Quando eles me explicaram que, além de ser um jogo de beatbox, ele tem toda uma narrativa de um contexto onde cada personagem tem uma característica principal, cada personagem mora numa região de São Paulo. Por exemplo, cada fase que eu desbloquear vai ser uma quebrada nova de São Paulo. Tipo, essa parada me fez muito querer fazer parte e poder construir isso junto, porque é algo que tá na minha vivência, assim, enquanto pessoa.
Ninguém fez o que a gente tá fazendo agora. E isso é um ponto assim, muito importante a se pensar, porque quando você já tem alguns jogos que são lançados dentro da indústria, geralmente são repetições de algo que já existe, só que o que a gente está fazendo aqui é criando algo do zero. Então, tudo que é criado do zero é mais complexo.
E isso requer muito empenho e quebrar a cabeça de fato, assim, né? Tipo, testar, refazer, testar e ir progredindo, assim.
Então a gente imagina muito que o processo do One Beat Me, quanto obra artística, impacte as pessoas no ponto delas se sentirem felizes, se divertindo, né?
Cara, pra ser sincera, eu quero chocar as pessoas, assim, tipo, que elas tenham a mesma reação que eu tive, assim, de nossa, eu não esperava por isso, sabe? Tipo, uma surpresa, que elas fiquem felizes, assim, de ver que a gente não tá fazendo mais do mesmo.
Eu quero muito que o jogo ele consiga chegar em diversas comunidades, de as pessoas enxergar.
Jovens, meninos e meninas pudessem se divertir jogando One Beat Me, se sentissem representados e representadas e que ainda na infância eles pudessem perceber que eles podem fazer o que eles quiserem, seja produzir arte, seja fazer um filme, seja abrir a sua empresa. O jogo, o estúdio e a nossa jornada não é uma corrida para chegar primeiro em lugar nenhum, mas sim inspirar outras pessoas, assim como a gente foi inspirado a não desistir dos nossos sonhos.
Oh my God, that
Wow,
was
that-
incredible.
Like, I love the whole hip hop vibe. Like, it really brought it to life. Like, the game we're about to see and play, the documentary really brought it to life and let us actually know more about Sue the Real. But we're going to jump more into Sue the Real because we have the staff here, we have the team and the crew here. Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining us with Black Voices in Gaming. So we have Marco Silva, the beautiful Raquel Mota, and we also have Jose Wilson, aka Z.
What's up, everyone? Thank you so much for coming on, spending some time with us, and sharing your game. I love the fact that you mentioned earlier that like you've been kind of following Black Voices in Gaming, and now you're here, which is incredible. So like, yo, excited to have you. But I'm gonna throw it over to Red because she has a lot of questions that she wants to get into.
I have a lot of questions. I just want to say thank you so much for like showcasing Afro-Brazilian culture. Actually representing us as well as far as the whole African diaspora across the world, but actually seeing it, in Brazil. So I love that. So I want to ask y'all if y'all can please introduce yourselves. Marco, we could start with you and let us know what is your connection or what you do with Sue the Real.
Hi everyone, my name is Marco Silva. I'm a game developer, CTO, and programmer. In One Bit Me, I contribute with everything is invisible. And if you have some problem, it's probably is my fault. At the same time,
no.
I love always have. I'm fixing everything. I'm very connected with the team of One Bit Me. The hip hop culture are very connected to my childhood history. At the same time, I love music. I love game art, expressions, and it's a good pleasure work with Black people and work in this community because it's connected to personal things, the purpose of my life. And for me, it's so important working with Raquel and Zed too.
I love that. And then we have Raquel Mota. What is your connection and what do you do with Sue the Real?
Hello, thank you for being here. And I'm Raquel, and sorry, I like games since I was a kid. So when I grow up, I studied more games. And now with Studios, we found with me and Marcos, and now I work as a game developer and CEO on the studio, and sometimes I write a script in our games here.
That's dope.
Awesome. And last but not least, Z. How are you? And what is your connection with Sue the Real? What do you do over there with the crew?
Hi everyone, my name is Jose, and I'm art director at the Studio Real. I working with Marcos and Raquel since from the beginning of the studio, mostly contribute in the projects with as an artist and wrap up the art direction, aim in with direction the visuals of the projects are going and developing a lot of art and drawings across the time with this amazing team. So yes.
So Z, right back at you because we just came off of watching that incredible documentary. How did that come about, and how was the passion to actually like bring to life what One Beat Men is going to be about into something so incredibly like visualization of it? How did that come about?
The hip hop is spread everywhere in music, video clips, animations, movies, and we think, and also in games. But we are really looking for introduce this subject for a new audience with our perspective about how the good things that we learn and live from the hip hop culture. And in terms of art style, we want to show this shining side about the culture, about the colorful, the respect, the friendship, and I try transpass this to the art style to make the subject more welcome to a new audience, but also bring back who everyone follow this kind of topics in a fresh way. So I think this is our goal.
Yeah, I love that because I've never seen a game like we've had hip hop games in the past. Of course, I love how y'all all mentioned that we wanted to show a different light of the hip hop culture and nothing so stereotypical or negative, especially when it surrounds us as Black people and the culture that we have connected to hip hop. So, Raquel, I learned something interesting about you that aside from game development, you also study plants, and you mentioned how plants actually like help you with your game development. Can you let us know more about that?
Oh yes, it's my hobby because I love nature a lot. So everything I saw in my day is a aspiration for me. And when I study plants, I try to connect with our things here. It's a part of me for a long time because I don't know why, but since I was kid, my parents show a lot for me how I can take care more with my space, the nature, and family. And when I reconnect these things in my life, I feel better. So when I saw a plant, sometimes I think my hair and other things I have in my body. So this is inspire me to create new things in One Between and other. Oh, sorry. How can I say obra?
Projects.
Oh,
and
yes, projects. Creating new projects here. So it's so special because I think he introduced more this nature and plants in our game on Between. It's a plan for the future, but with I think about this now.
That's really interesting. I thought that was really unique to have something aside from gaming all the time to inspire you in your work. Now, Marco, you have a cool philosophy. You mentioned earlier how if something's messed up, it's all your fault. But you have a really cool philosophy on how you look upon things, and especially development, where you say done is better than perfect. Can you let us know more about that? Because in game development, or a lot of things, period, when you're working on projects, you can sometimes being a perfectionist is a curse more than actually being a blessing. So let us know more about why you chose that philosophy.
Oh, I need to say, I think I learned about this with Z because I'm a programmer and I'm always looking for my process as I need to improve that and that, but improve a thing can be infinite. And sometimes you need to look for a spot and make it step by step your progression. And I think if this, when I changed this mentality, this helped a lot us, because we understand we don't start our career at the same place, a big company, and make this comparing our journey in these companies is so injustice with us, you know. And I think for us, the things work bad when we put smaller objectives for do things. And I think this philosophy, done is better than perfect, is because we love to have a connection with people are playing your game. And if you don't finish the game, the people don't play. And it is, yes, I prefer the people play the game, not work perfectly, but have a connection. It's better.
That's a great segue, because we're gonna jump right into One Beat Men right now, and y'all are gonna help me as well too, and then we're gonna actually ask some questions. So let's jump right into One Beat Men and check it out.
Awesome. Oh my God, this game looks so good. And the music in it is absolutely incredible. I just wanted to say, I can tell that this is a love letter to hip hop, to Black culture. And I think you guys have nailed it. It's great. And the fact that you were talking about make sure it's done and not perfect, it's because you want people to have that experience. And life is not perfect. So like going in and just being able to experience this, that's the most important thing. And I love that you're pushing that agenda with this game. But before I ask any more questions, let's kind of get into the game, start it up, and I'm gonna let Red handle this because, like I said, she's a pro. She's a pro.
The pressure.
The pressure is on.
No problem.
So it's like beatboxing with it. So how would I start off to make sure I beat this brother right here on the train?
Okay.
He looks like he's coming hard too.
I will give you a short summary. So in this demo version, we introduce two characters for our hosters. So you will need to choose your setup to play and set up the CPU to be your opponent. So you can pick any one of these two. After this, you already choose the tracks. We have 3 tracks work in progress now. And the goal is looking the sequence of your opponent and copy in the same inputs in the clockwise direction, but in the beat of the music. This is the goal.
Got it.
I can feel.
You got this. Oh my God, this is dope.
So it's like a rap battle, but
Yeah.
it's bombs.
The fact that they're using like sounds, it reminds me of scat. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's like Billie Holiday used to do it. Ella Fitzgerald was like amazing at using her voice just to make different sounds and beats, and this is incredible. While we're playing it and while we have this amazing music track going on in the background, I did have a few questions. What is it like being a Black developer in Brazil? Like, what is the gaming industry like in Brazil? Because I only know what it's like in the US, and I'm super excited to hear, because I know that you guys have one of the biggest conferences in the world for gaming there.
Oh.
You can answer.
Whoever wants to answer it. Yeah.
Okay.
Not to lose.
I think I can share a little thing. Can you hear me? Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. I think being a Black game developer in Brazil is a good thing, because we have an opportunity to put our culture and our referential in our games. At the same time, it's so hard because here in Brazil we have a problem to start our career in game. Equipment is so I forgot the word.
Expensive.
Yeah.
expensive, and this maybe put us in a difficult way to start our career. At the same time, I think it's so good to be in a country where you have the most part of population as a black people, and this connect us with a culture and imaginary of black culture. You know?
That's awesome. And I know like you guys had some help from the Black Developer Game Fund. Can you talk a little bit more about how that has helped you reach the success of the game?
Okay.
Anybody can answer. I'm sorry, I'm not like saying a name. I'm literally,
We
I'm just
are.
throwing it. Whoever has the answer, go for it.
No problem.
Okay.
Oh, Zed is not
Zed,
here now.
Raquel.
Okay,
I'm gonna pick Raquel.
Okay.
Raquel, go.
Oh, it's so important in our trajectory because these funds make our dreams possible. We try to develop in one bitumen for
2018
yes, and
science 2018.
it's crazy because all the time we need to work in 2-3 jobs to make this working in our company, and it's not good, and because in a moment we need to focus on one thing, and the Black Development Fund made this possible. We can focus in one activity, and we do our best all the time to give our players more fun and give us a moment to breathe and say for us it's okay, we can do that in our way. So I don't know how to explain this, and I'm not I'm an emotional person when talk about this because it's important, and in everything you saw in this demo, because our team working a lot all the time to try sorry to try our best. And when we saw our community here, we saw a lot of people proud of us because we grow up a lot in this process, and it's not mentioned in a simple phrase, but it's so important.
Oh, that's wonderful. And I'm really glad that you talked about like how you were able to like step away and really focus on this because of the Black Developer Fund, because that's really important, and that's what it's about. It's about opening up new doors and allowing you to really focus on what you're passionate about. You guys, I absolutely love the game. It's incredible. Like I couldn't stop like dancing while she was playing it. I was like, don't
I'm a
move
hip
so
hop
much.
head.
I was like yeah.
I was
But
rocking with it, but yeah, I love it. I love how y'all encompass a lot of pillars of hip hop too within it, from the style, the beat, beatboxing and stuff. I love battle rap, so I stay close to hip hop. Period. I'm from New York City, so it's a must anyway. But I really love the representation. I love that y'all are doing what y'all doing and being brave in it too, and unapologetic with our culture as well. So, Destiny, you have anything else to add?
No, just thank you. Thank you so much for coming on. And if anybody else wants to find out information about you and the game, can you plug your socials? Let us know where we can find out. If you have a Discord, if you have a Twitter, we want to support you and we want our viewers to support you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for the space and the invite, guys. It's really a pleasure to be here. And if anyone wants to see more about what we are doing, you can follow us in our main site, sudareal.com, or Twitter, also Sudareal. We have a Twitter account for the game also, and soon as possible we are sharing a build for anyone for you can play soon as possible. But yeah, just Google Sudareal in the social medias and you will find us.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for taking the
Thank
time to show us
you.
your incredible game. You guys are doing magic